Never met a girl with a mind like this. No, 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 no. Give you space and time like this, my love. Never met a girl so fine like this. No, 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 no. No ways to lie like this.
What it do, T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I am here at the season 10 Married to Medicine reunion. This is reunion part 1. I'm backstage in my dressing room. I don't know why they ain't let me out on stage yet, but I'm placed right next to Heavenly, unfortunately. But just know that when I clock in on this stage, I'm coming for everybody's necks, okay? Because they tried to play me this season. They didn't use none of my footage, and I was at every event. I was there at the Vineyard. I was there at the Med Gala, but you didn't see me. So I got some tea for the girls. I got some words for Andy, and I'm here to check her out, okay? So let's get into it. So first, before we begin, I want to remind you guys to like this video and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications if you already have not. And you guys, I've opened up my membership. You can join right now. The join button is right next to the subscribe button. It is only $6 a month, and you will get exclusive access to early release videos, lives, and more. So make sure you guys join the High T Squad. Now let's get into this review. So they start off the reunion with me not on the stage. I was still backstage in my dressing room like y'all saw. I'm still quite upset about that. But anywho, so Phaedra not wanting to fly with Quad to Napa Valley is the first thing that kicks everything off. And Quad says, I feel like Phaedra goes along to get along and turned her back on me. And she did. She saw, like she said, this was a sinking ship, and she didn't want to go down with the Titanic, like she said. But Simone was like, you know, what's wrong with going along to get along with everybody instead of being booed up with just you? And I was backstage looking at the monitor like, well, okay, Simone. All right, I see you, girl. You are kicking it off. You are not holding back. And I must say that I liked Simone's hair a lot. She had one of the best hairstyles for me that night. I loved Simone's hair. Yes. Kudos to you. So Andy says, it seems like Quad feels like you ditched her in order to save yourself and your place in the group. And Phaedra's like, it's not a matter of ditching her. Why would I attach myself to the Titanic? She also went on to say that she didn't agree with the funeral home scene and how that whole thing played out and all of that stuff or whatever. So Heavenly says that Sweet Tea believes everything that Gregory says, and there is so much she doesn't know. And this is my thing. Like, you want to keep on saying it's so much that this girl don't know. Then, once again, why was you trying to befriend her off bat? Right before filming began, when filming began, you took her under your wing and all of this stuff. You are the one that helped maneuver get her on the show so Quad could have a storyline. You admitted that yourself. You knew that it would make for good TV. So it's basically saying that you used her for ratings and you used her to solidify your friend having a spot on this season because you knew she ain't had no storyline. Let's keep it a buck. And you used that girl. And like I said, I can see recruiting people to come on the show if you think there'll be a good fit, but you outright used that girl and got what you needed out of her, and then once you were done with her, discarded her. And that's just not how you do people, just on a moral level, a moral standpoint. And after the whole P-word incident when she called Dr. Eugene the P-word last week, she made an announcement that she is no longer reviewing Married to Medicine on her YouTube channel. And that's for the best. I honestly think that she needs to just shut down her YouTube channel and just all over if she's going to continue to do reviews on any show, because it's going to get her in trouble. I would rather for her to focus on that Heavenly Helps, Heaven Help Us, whatever she over there doing, than doing reviews, because her mouth is just reckless. And for me, Heavenly is one of those people that reality show has turned her into a worse version of who she already was. She's very nasty and bitter and insecure, and it's just not a good look for her. It really honestly isn't. So Andy asks Phaedra and Quad if they want to, you know, try to resume a friendship, work everything out. And Quad immediately was like, yeah. Phaedra, however, says that she doesn't want to feel like if she's not rocking with Quad that she's going to go talk behind her back. And Quad was like, baby, I have never talked behind your back. I don't know why this girl didn't go into acting, because she swears she is Angela Bassett. So Heavenly was like, yeah, she dragged her. She did. And like, one thing that I can say about Heavenly is she gonna keep it a buck and she ain't gonna lie for nobody, child. Well, except for Jackie. Anybody else is collateral damage. But at that point, I'm looking like, well, Quad, she's saying that you dragged her. And I believed her. I believe Heavenly in this point. So the whole thing with Jackie saying that black woman cry wolf and all of that stuff comes up. And Jackie puts on the performance of her lifetime, child, saying that, you know, it almost destroyed her and, you know, this, that, and the third. And she was in the house and who came to visit her and call her and checked on her and who didn't. And Simone is crying, heavily getting choked up. And Andy looked at Heavenly, was like, Heavenly, it all comes back to your channel. I tried to tell you. And she was like, yeah, I know. Daddy told me. So apparently everyone was there for Jackie except for Quad. She was the only person that did not reach out. But Quad says that she reached out to her in a group chat at some point because Heavenly told her it wasn't a good time to reach out to her when she wanted to. And at first she says, however, that she was going through her own thing at the time. And I don't know if that had anything to do, well, no, because unfortunately her niece had already passed when this came out. So I don't know if that's the thing or maybe it was something else. I don't know. But it's nothing just to reach out and say, hey, I'm sorry this is happening to you. And that's what everybody was trying to get her to understand. And I think if she would have did that right off a rip, then her name wouldn't have even been brought up in the conversation of, was it Quad that did it? I think because of the fact that she did not reach out, it made it look like, oh, well, maybe she did do it. Maybe she got something against me, you know? But Quad is self-absorbed. So I'm not at one bit shocked about any of it. So Quad segment comes up and Quad immediately apologizes to Toya for repeating that she heard that Toya cheated on Eugene, but she did not hesitate to remind everybody that these ladies have done things to me as well. She just can't never just let it be an apology. She always got to remind somebody of what somebody did to her. And by the way, her hair looked a mess, child. I was looking on the screen backstage like, you want my stylist? You want me to come and fix that wig? Because that looked a pissy straw mess. Her hair was horrendous. Her and Jackie hair. And Toya hair. Yeah, a mess. So Quad was like, you know, it's like the things that I've said fall on deaf ears when she apologizes to people. And everybody was trying to get her to understand it's not that it falls on deaf ears, but it's the fact that everybody knows that it's disingenuous. That's why ain't nobody clocking you or paying you no attention. So Toya even says, you know, it's convenient, but I want to see how she acts moving forward. You know, because it's all about actions. You just can't trust somebody off their word when they've shown you numerous times that their word does not mean anything. So Quad was like, you know, I didn't have to come here and say that. I chose to. You did have to come there and say that because you owed that lady an apology. Not only did you accuse her of cheating on her husband, you accused her of breaking into somebody's home. Where was that apology? Because I don't remember her apologizing for that either. Like, you went way below the dirt. Now, the cheating thing, okay, I'll let that slide because they did the same thing to you. But the Anila thing, I will never get over that because you doubled down on it, ma'am. And you still would have had that same energy still if they wouldn't have decided to kick you off the show. Because before they decided to kick you off the show, you still had that energy at the funeral home when y'all sat down and had dinner. Goodbye. So, heavily admits a lot of them thought that Quad put the clip out about Jackie, that it resurfaced. And I was like, I don't care who put it out. She said it, so it really don't matter. They always looking for a scapegoat when it comes to Groot. That oak tree really gets on my last nerve. She can just never accept accountability fully for anything that she does wrong. And then everybody on that stage sitting up here trying to protect Jackie like she is the Surgeon General. Like, oh my God, she irks my soul, really, truly. And Heavenly is her top flight security talking about something. Yeah, because I called her and I asked her, did you do this? Because if you did, that's wrong. Like, you ain't did wrong to people. Girl, ooh, the double standards of it all. So Andy was like, Phaedra, do you think the lady should have reached out to Quad since they were talking about her so much throughout the, season in the beginning? And Phaedra was like, I asked, don't phone calls work both ways? And they said to me, we're calling her, but she doesn't return our calls. So Quad was like, we don't call each other. Like, so why is everything being placed on me? And Simone jumps in and was like, we don't. But if you have some ish happening, I call and I reach out. I show up. And if you could tell me one time where you sent a call or a text showing up to support me in my life, I can name at least 3 for you. I need for you to name at least 1. Now, of course, Quad could not. She could not. So Quad was like, were we friends? Were we friends? So you have to be friends with somebody to give a condolence, to wish them better health if they're sick, to congratulate them, or whatever the case may be. Not even a congratulations, but if something big is going on in somebody's life like that, you can't reach out. Y'all got to be friends. And this is, once again, Quad's issue. She's so childish. So, Simone then says, it doesn't matter. We weren't talking last year. And I still reached out. And here go Quad. Simone trying to get her to stop talking because she knew that she was about to talk about her niece that passed away. But Simone continued the conversation. And she said, and I still reached out after she had a tragic incident at her house. So Quad was like, Simone. And then this lady had the nerve to sit up there on that stage and fake cry. I don't care if you are a fan of Quads or not. I could give a rat's. That lady fake cried. Not a nail tear came out of her eyes. Oh no. Simone, no, Simone. That's exactly what she did, child. And I just did that and ain't now tear came out of my eye neither. She would fake cry like she is about to go to somebody's funeral. And then the next minute she back talking right. Girl, okay. And that to me is even sicker. That to me is some sick-ish right there. For a reality show, you get a fake cry over your niece. For a reality show, it's that deep for you. That's psychopathic for me. So Simone was like, do you know how many times I've been invited to Quad's home outside of this platform? 0. So Quad says that they went to dinner and that she apologized for everything or anything that she's done to her. And she says that Simone was like, you haven't done anything to me. I'm good. We're good. I don't want to upset Toya and make her mad. So Heavenly was like, yep, she did say that. So Simone jumps back in and was like, I'm not going to jeopardize my friendship with this one. When I call her, she's there. She has loved on me. She has cooked for me. Her husband has cooked for me. Matter of fact, last week he made me some fettuccine Alfredo with broccoli and some Texas toast on the side. So don't you talk to me about this one right here. And I was like, okay, Simone, y'all are friends now, ain't y'all? I remember when they couldn't stand each other. Okay. Now one thing I would say about Toya though, out of all the years she's been on the show, she has never really been close to anybody for real. But I can honestly say that Toya has never been a fake friend to anybody. No, she hasn't been a fake friend. No, she has not. So I can see Toya being a very loyal friend to somebody. And I ain't even the biggest Toya fan. But yeah, I can say that about her. She seems like she a ride or for you. So I understood in the context of what Simone was saying to Quad, where it is, I have built this great friendship with her. Y'all don't rock with each other. You've done some pretty heinous things to this lady. So what I look like being buddy with you, knowing how you've hurt her and her family. And a lot of people saying that's childish. How old are you? That's loyalty. That's loyalty. Because I wouldn't be friends with nobody that accused somebody that I'm close with of breaking into somebody's house. And then just because that person apologized to me for some stuff that she did to me, I'm going to then be like, okay, girl, we cool now. No, that ain't how the world works. Absolutely not. No. So, Quad acknowledges that she was there for her during her incident with her niece, that Simone was there for her, and thanks her. They break for lunch, and Quad was like, Jackie, you really think I would do that to you? Do you really think I would do that to you, Jackie? You know I wouldn't do that to you. This is how easy you can fake cry. All you got to do is do that. And people really be trying to get sympathy off that. So Jackie was like, it was a really bad time. And Quad fake crying, you know I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you for you to sit here and believe that. It hurts me. You know I wouldn't do that to you, Jackie. You know I wouldn't. And then she'd go back talking regular. So Jackie was like, but Quad, that's the problem. We're not connected enough for me to know that. I don't know what happens in Quad's life. I think you're a wonderful person, but I would rather lose a friend than to lose myself. Okay? Because I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to shed no tears. No, I'm not going to cry. Because you're not worth my tears. And scene. Child, reunion part 1 of Married to Medicine was better than the whole season. I'll say that much. It looks like part 2 is going to be even better. Apollo will be appearing. And let me just say, with the news that came out on Apollo today, I was not shocked by it, because as soon as I saw and heard that Apollo was going to be on this reunion with Phaedra, I said, yeah, all is not well in that marriage. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned on this channel today. I will be dropping piping hot tea on Apollo. Oh, Jesus Christ and the Latter-day Saints. Overall, I'm going to grade reunion part 1 of Married to Medicine, even though they let me out my dressing room. They was hating on me because I look better than everybody, but it is what it is. I'm going to give a part 1 an A. It was really, really entertaining and good. I feel like the ladies are clocking in, especially Simone. Simone is clocked in and ready to go, and I am here for it. And I'm actually happy that all of the ladies are holding Quad accountable. They need to do the same, though, for Heavenly. They really honestly do, and hopefully we'll get more of that in part 2. T-Squad, I am back. I'm still back here in the dressing room, unfortunately. Reunion part 1 is done, and I'm still not on stage, but I will be on stage for reunion part 2. Please believe that. But until then, make sure you guys thumbs up this video, hit that like button, and subscribe. And if you have not joined my membership, the High Tea Squad, then what are you waiting for? Click that join button right now. It's right next to the subscribe button. You're going to get exclusive access that only High Tea Squad members will get, okay? But yeah, I'm tired of waiting. My outfit is on. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hit the stage, honey, and get these heifers together. These producers better stop playing with me. But I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.